Welcome back to the Mad Spideyverse. I'm Mad Spidey, and thank you once again for tuning into my channel. So today's episode is going to be one of my collectible show. Now, if you've never seen any of these episodes before, my collectible show is basically showing what else I have. So, like, obviously, I do my original art stuff, I do my statue stuff, and I do my mail call when I get mail calls, which is not very often, but when I do. But I had I basically started this when I did a giveaway and asked, like, what can I do to improve my channel, or what would you like to see, and things like that. And a lot of the general consensus was they'd like to see other things that I actually collect. Now, in saying that, this particular episode was actually going to be a shopping with Spidey, which I've only done a couple of episodes of. But unfortunately, something happened with the recording of it and I didn't do enough, or anyway, we'll leave that alone. So I've changed it from shopping with Spidey to just a collectible show one. So, because I went out, there is as you probably know, there's no Toys R Us over here anymore, even though they're trying to come back online. Like Target and Kmart and all those sort of places have bugger all toys pretty much, and if they do, it's all the same stuff that you see all the time. There's nothing really super special or anything like that, but there is a couple of places that are called Toymate. If you've seen some of Simple Simon's videos, he's done a couple of sort of, I suppose, shop tours and stuff like that of a couple of Toymates. He even did one with Mark from Big City Comics, and I think that was only a couple of weeks ago. So out and about on the actually, I think it wasn't last weekend, it might have even been the previous weekend, and we stopped into Toymate up in Narre Warren, and it's quite a large store, quite a lot of range, but there's a lot of stuff that's sort of like, I'm looking for more that sort of collectible-y sort of stuff, or stuff that really sort of catches your eye. I'm like, yeah, I've got to have that. Doesn't always happen. I quite often look for my little Hot Wheels cars that I collect, the Marvel Hot Wheels cars, but yeah, they didn't have anything there, unfortunately. But I did stumble across a lot of sales. They were having a big sale on a lot of things, and the stuff that I wanted wasn't on sale. I was like, I'm not going to bother. But some stuff did catch my eye, and it was actually some board games. So I'm not a big collector of board games. It's more the fact of, if I see it and I really like it, then I'll grab it. But in this case, it was more the fact of, some of them I really wanted, or actually one of them I really wanted. The other two were more the fact because they were cheap. So you'll see what I mean when I show you. Obviously, you've got Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, not everybody's favorite Marvel movie, and me personally, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't great. There was a lot of inconsistencies, and obviously with Chadwick Boseman passing away, it just wasn't the same. And I didn't really like what they did with Namor and like that side of things, like the whole, Mayan Aztec, whatever it is, Inca thing. I didn't really like it personally. But in saying that, yeah, I'm like, it's Marvel, it's a monopoly, and this is the main thing. This is the reason why I bought it. Usually these retail over here in Australia for anywhere between $60 to $70 up to $100. This was $12. $12. So I'm like, I'll take that, thank you very much. I may never play it. I may never even open it, because it hasn't got a shrink wrap thing, but it's still sealed. I'll show you the back of it as well. Doesn't look super exciting or anything like that. Trying to get rid of some of the glare. But for $12, I'm like, what the hell? Let's just grab it. And that was the case with the next one as well. So, one of the series, one of the Disney series, Disney Plus series, should I say. Once again, not necessarily everybody's favorite series. Most people that like any of the series from the Disney Plus stuff or the Marvel stuff, it was generally WandaVision and Loki, and that's pretty much it. Everybody else, a lot of people thought all the rest was crap. I enjoyed some of them. I didn't mind this particular series. They've actually done a Falcon and Winter Soldier Monopoly set. And once again, only $12. So it was down from like both of those are usually, like as I said, anywhere, depending on the shop, anywhere from $60 to $70 up to $100. These were $12. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy it. So I got it. Once again, doesn't look overly exciting. It's probably got some cool little pieces and stuff in there. I don't know whether they make them out of pewter anymore or whether they're all just sort of plastic now. It does sort of look like they're just literally just some like little cardboard sort of, you know, moving pieces and things like that. I'm like, like it's $12. Let's just buy it. But this is the one that I actually wanted. I've seen this in shops, and this one I've never seen anywhere between, this one's usually between 80 and 100. Nearly always 80 and 100. And it's the Marvel Super Villains Monopoly. I thought that is really cool. And it was only, I think it was $13 or $14. Down from like 80 to 100. And I'm like, I got to get it as well. I got to get it. I actually saw this one first. Literally walked down the ramp to go into the actual store. And it was on a stand right at the front of the store. And I went, $13 or $14, I can't remember. It was one of the two. I think it was 13. And I'm like, I'll just think. And I literally was just walking around the whole store, looking at the rest of the store, just walking around like this. I'm like, that is super cool. $13, I'm going to grab it. So I went into the, like, you know, the action figures and had a look, the cars and stuff like that. And I thought, let's just go and have a look in the other, the actual games, you know, the game board section and stuff like that. I saw those other two and I went, yeah, let's just grab them as well. But I think this is actually done a lot better than the other two because I think they're actually pewter. Actual pewter sort of little, you know, your little movable pieces, whatever you want to call them. Actually, bugger it. Let's open it up and have a look at this one. Because if there's any I'm gonna play, it's probably these. Or probably this one. So, let's see. There's no more seals. Oh, there's more seals. That's why it wasn't open. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Now we've got some movement. Alright. So, I'm assuming... So what's in there? Try not to obviously destroy everything in here too much. Don't want to lose anything. Alright, so these must be like your houses and your motels and stuff like that. You sort of got, I don't even know what that is. Looks like a little, I don't know, like a little gauntlet or something. And these look like little briefcases. Obviously, I'd have to read the instructions on how to actually use them. What else is down here? I know this is gonna go everywhere. Aha! So these are little... Alright, so that looks like Dr. Doom. So it's not... It's made out of like a plated sort of metal. It's not pewter, like the original sort of Monopoly. Very, very tiny, but at least they're like, you know, it's not cardboard or plastic or anything like that. That's cool. So that's Phoenix. So you got Dr. Doom, Phoenix. Where's that? Oh, and you actually get a black die, black dice, whatever you want to call it. Put that back in there. Who else we got in here? So that'd be Magneto. Who's that supposed to be? Green Goblin. It's a little bit hard, obviously, because they're so much smaller. It's a bit hard to tell with some of the details sometimes. That's definitely Thanos. You can tell that one quite easily. And lucky last. Yeah, what is that? Is that supposed to be Hela? Yeah, that's Hela. So you get some pretty, you get like a lot of A-list. You can hear them sort of clinking around, so you can tell they're metal. I think I prefer the old pewter ones, but it is what it is. Alright, so that's obviously your cards. So what do we got? Contract, leader. Alright, so that's what your cards look like. Abomination. The Chitauri. So yeah, so you basically, I obviously have to read the instructions as I said, but it looks pretty cool for what it is. I'm not going to be able to get that all back into there. Alright, now where is the actual... Oh. Okay, so... Alright, so you get your instruction manual. Okay, I don't know what these discs are for. There's plenty of 1s and plenty of 5s. And there's the board. Okay, so 4-piece board. So that's pretty cool. And Castle Doom, Enchantress, go to jail. Collect a cosmic energy unit as you pass. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So there we go. So yeah, obviously as I said, I'd have to read the instructions on how to actually play it. Obviously it's going to have some principle in the original Monopoly itself. But obviously, you know, within the realm of Marvel supervillains. So yeah, so that'll do for this particular video. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, as I said, wanted to do it as a shopping with Spidey, but unfortunately didn't happen. So we'll just do it as a collectible show instead. So, but anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Do all the usual YouTube stuff. Hit that thumbs up on the way out. Leave a comment if you want to. And yeah, if you're not subscribed, can you please subscribe? That'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. But anyway, hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and Spidey out.